Come on. Pray to your relative gods. Welcome to this run of Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition on 1 Life difficulty. This is seriously late into the attempts now. We've attempted this so many times and we have failed so many times. And I don't think it's going to change. The conditions in which I'm doing this run aren't ideal. I'm hungover on a Sunday morning, not feeling my best. But I really want to get this done. So welcome to this run. Now for those of you that are new to the game, I will spend some time, about 15 minutes, speaking about the game to help you out. Then after that 15 minutes, I'll slow the commentary down and only commentate on little bits here and there, which will give you a nice rest from my voice. But yes, speaking first. Now, this white rabbity creature on screen, this is Ori, and we've been here to save the forest. More on the story later. But this rhino has just dropped some orange orbs. Orange orbs represent XP, and XP is stored in the XP dial at the bottom middle of the screen. When that dial fills up, we level up, and we get an ability point that we can spend in the ability tree. And I'll show you that in just a moment, but we do have to level up first. Now, when we level up, we kind of give off a massive explosion and kill off every enemy in sight. And as we're so close to doing so, I thought I might show it off. There's actually a hidden bit of XP beneath us. I'm going to run and get that. So here it is. We'll get the XP, we'll level up, and we explode and kill the enemies like so. Now, it's very rare that you get to utilise that function, but while you can, you might as well make use of it. Most of the time we just have to use our normal attack. Cool, so we have an ability point because we leveled up, and that ability point is denoted by the little 1 in the XP dial, and we're going to spend it straight away. Now this is our ability tree, and we're going to buy a quick flame. This is going to improve our attack, and the reason we want that is because we currently don't have much health, and in this early part of the game we don't want to die to enemies, so we want to kill them as fast as possible. Now we're heading back the way we came, and we're going to come across our first spirit well. Now spirit wells are found throughout the game. They let you heal, they let you get your energy back, they let you save, but most importantly they let you teleport. So here is the spirit well. However, you can only teleport to other spirit wells you've already visited. It'd be a bit wank if we could just teleport here to the end of the game and that was that. So yes, we can only teleport to spirit wells we've visited. Now you might realise this isn't Usain Bolt paces, this is not speedrun. If you want a speedrun of this game, you're more than welcome to check them out on my channel. But this is going to be a very reserved run. I've died too many times trying this, so we're just going to take it nice and slowly. Now, I am playing it the way the developers intended it, so this isn't going to be a speedrun route either. There's going to be no out of bounds, no glitches, no jumps that we weren't meant to make. This is 100% legit how the developers intended the game to be played. So yeah, that's maybe why it's taken me a few attempts. We are doing the game completely legit. Now, we're approaching a keystone. It's a little grey block. Here it is. And keystones are used to open doors throughout the game. The doors look like this, and the amount of holes in them represents how many keystones you need. So we're going to put 2 keystones in, and we can get through. Now, the blue orb and the 3 green orbs either side of the XP dial, they represent energy and health, respectively. Blue is energy, green is health. And as we go through the game, we have the opportunity to increase the amount of orbs that we have. Now, we're slowly approaching our first life cell, and that will take our health from 3 orbs to 4 on a permanent basis. And here we go, we're up to 4, and obviously the more health we have, the better, because we're less likely to die. Very simple. So the next section we have is here, and we have a door. I'm just going to show quickly. That has 2 keystone slots. We need 2 more keystones. We're going to go down here to get them. Now, one of them lives down here, and what also lives down here is our first map stone. And we're not going to really utilise them. But yes, this grey semicircular stone is a map stone. It's currently empty. But throughout the map there are map stones and there are map stone fragments. And if you find a map stone fragment and put it into the map stone, you'll see this is what our map looks like. Anywhere we've been is illuminated, anywhere that we haven't been is hidden in shadow. But if you put a map stone fragment into a map stone, it will illuminate all of the map in that area. Obviously I know where I'm going, but if you're struggling to know where you're going when you're first playing the game. They can be really useful, but we're not gonna restore any of them. Now, before we get our second keystone, we're gonna head south, because down here is our first ancestral tree. Now, ancestral trees are also found all the way through the game, and each one gives us a different and unique skill. And this ancestral tree gives us a wall jump. It does what it says on the tin, it allows us to jump up walls, and the reason we need it is because at this point in the game, Ori cannot climb up vertical surfaces, so we have to go and change that. Commentating, man. Surprisingly hard work on the cardio. I don't know if I just don't breathe, but my cardio is wank. I'm out of breath. So this is the ancestral tree. We'll interact with it and it'll pick us up like the baby Jesus. Lovely. Now we have the skill of wall jump, and we're going to put it to use straight away by climbing this wall to our left and fetching our second energy cell. And now we've gone up from 1 energy to 2. So while I've got a break, I'll talk about this for a little bit. After 15 minutes, I'm going to stick on a podcast, and if I'm smiling or looking particularly thoughtful, then I guess it'll be from the podcast. But the reason I need a podcast is because this is my favourite game, and because I've been playing it over and over and over and over and over and over again and dying, I'm starting to dislike the game quite a lot, and I find that other methods of entertainment while I'm playing the game can help me not get as frustrated. So I'm going to stick on a podcast. I will note that if you are like listening to people in your ears and also trying to commentate at the same time, it's pretty difficult, so if I mumble or stumble, then you know why. Now we're going to level up again, blow up this enemy, and carry on. And we have 2 ability points now. Let's spend them. We're going to improve our attack, and we're also going to get Rekindle. Now I don't give a shit about Rekindle, but I do want some of these powers down here. One of them is Regroup, and to get to Regroup you have to buy every power beforehand. So yeah, we'll get Regroup in a bit. Now let's talk about energy. I need to blow my nose, man. This is speedrun tactics. Apologies. Lovely. Right, let's talk about energy. So energy is the blue orbs, as I've said. Now, energy can help you do some powerful attacks later on in the game. It can help you open doors. But mostly it's used for saving. And on the surface of it, saving doesn't really make sense in One Life, because if you make a save and then you die and you try and reload your save, it will not let you do it. You simply cannot reload your save. The whole point of One Life is that you complete the game in one life. So if you die and try to reload, then it's not going to let you. So yes, on the surface of it, maybe saving isn't very useful. However, save provides 2 purposes. The first one of those is that if we have ability points and we want to spend them, and we can only access our ability tree from either spirit wells or save points, so yes, they can be useful for that. Second one is for regroup, which we've seen the ability tree. We will be buying that next, and we'll talk about it more when we get there. But energy is used for, as I said, some methods of attack, some for opening doors, and some for making saves. And we'll talk about regroup as and when we buy it. Now this is the last little section of the introductory phase of the game. This is just to get you used to the mechanics of the game. And after this we're going to get our first cutscene. So I skipped the prologue. Let's talk about the prologue. So in the prologue we realise that in a storm we got taken away from the spirit tree. We were part of the spirit tree, or the child of the spirit tree. It seems weird. And in a storm we get lost, and we get adopted by a character called Naru, who looks a bit like a sloth. So we hang out with Naru. We always hang out with Naru in the prologue, and then suddenly the forest starts to die, and there's not enough food for either us or Naru. So Naru dies first, and then we end up dying. And we are brought back to life by the light of the spirit tree. It all sounds very amazing. I recommend, if you want to actually watch it, to hit YouTube up and look at the Ori prologue. But yes, basically, we are adopted by Naru. Naru dies, we die. We're brought back to life, and the reason we're brought back to life is to save the forest. I hope that makes sense so far. Maybe not. So we're now going to get a 10-minute cutscene that I'm going to skip. And in this cutscene, we're going to see that we're brought back to save the forest, and to save the forest we need to restore 3 elements. We need to restore water, wind and warmth, and to do so we have to go to 3 different locations on the map, which I'm about to show you. So the first location is on the right side of the map, the Ginso Tree, and that's where we'll restore the element of water. Then on the left side of the map we have the Forlorn Ruins, which is where we'll restore the element of wind, and then at the top we have Mount Horu, which is where we'll restore the element of warmth. So we have to go to these 3 locations, and that is the entirety of the game. We just have to restore these 3 elements and we're done. However, to restore the elements, we need to go to those 3 locations, as I've said, and to get to those 3 locations we need 3 keys. So we need a key for each one. So we're going to start heading towards the Ginso Tree, and we'll quickly realise we need a key to get in. But first we're going to make a stop at this ancestral tree. And this ancestral tree is going to give us an attack called Charge Flame. Now it uses up 1 energy to use, and it's good against enemies, it's obviously powerful, but it also lets us break through these blue veined walls. But as I said, it depletes 1 of our energy, and that's denoted by the fact that 1 of our energy orbs is now blacked out. But to restore that energy, we find these blue crystals throughout the game, smash them open, and they release a number of energy. The same is true of health. If we lose a bit of health, there are pickups through the game. You can find health orbs by killing enemies, you can find them by these plants, and these lily pads as well will often drop health. So that's my intro to the game. This is where I'm going to start sticking on my podcast and stop speaking so much. Just to go through the story one more time. The forest died, Ori died, Ori was brought back to life by the light of the tree. We're here to restore the elements of the forest, which are water, wind and warmth. And we're off to go and get water done first. So let me just press play on my podcast and wish me luck. Cool. So we're going to use Charge Flame to get through this door. We'll head back. Now we need to blow up that rock to let the cobweb drop. But first we're going to take a little bit of a detour. By going this way. And through this wall, we then come to our second life cell pickup, which takes us to 5 health. And we go back up. Now we can blow this up. Now we head left. We're heading left because down this alley there's a 3rd energy cell. And it seems like we're picking up cells at a mad rate. We're getting health cells and energy cells for fun. The rate at which we find them will slow down considerably, so we won't turn into an absolute titan too quickly. Now that we've leveled up, I'm going to buy Regroup, which we've spoken about. So Regroup now, every time we save, we restore 1 bit of health. So if we're in shit city with no health pickups around us, we can just make a few saves and basically trade energy for health, because each save requires 1 energy. So the more energy cells we have, the more times we can save and the more health we can replenish. You fudge. And now you've seen me kill 1 spiky pink enemy before, but for the most part I'm going to try and jump over them like that. They take a little while to kill, and I just can't bother basically. Now down the end of this little this ladder leap, there is another spirit well. We will be coming back to this spirit well later, so we have to jump into it if we want to teleport to it. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. And here we are. We're right at the base of the Ginso Tree now. As I said, we need a key to get in. And this black spidery creature called Gumo, of the Gumon species, is about to run off with the very key we need. And we're going to chase him into the depths of the map for about 10 minutes to get the key back. And we can't jump over this pink blob, so we're going to use Charge Flame on him. Twice. Shows you how effective it is. Now this little section of the game is interesting to describe. Basically there's going to be a purple monster who spits out a purple projectile, and he's going to open the way for the next purple monster to come out. Like so. Until we get to a door which we can go through. Oh my god. And we're through. So this is my least favourite part of the game. These purple lasers have killed me more times than anything else. They kill you in one, and sometimes I can get the jump wrong, so wish me luck. And we're through. I hate them. My hands are sweaty now. I hate them every time. And no sooner have we found our third spirit world than our fourth one. And as I've said, we can use energy to open doors. Now doors like this one are what I'm talking about, and the amount of holes they have in them represent how many energy is required. We're going to open it now and come back to it later, and the reason that's the case is because we need a new skill to be able to utilise that door. But I've opened it because it uses up 2 of our energy, and I can replenish that straight away down here. So there's a blue crystal just waiting for us to replenish our energy, and we'll go back there later. So we are heading right, and this is not the way Gumo has gone. But the reason we need to head right is because to head left, we need a new skill, and that skill is double jump. And at the end of this dead end, all the way about 5 minutes time, is double jump. But to get there, we need 2 more keystones, and we've come down here to get the first of those 2. Charge Flame is pretty effective against this guy. And he's dead. Cool. So now we just need the second one. And there's a second keystone at the bottom right of the screen. Let's go and get it. Fuck. we go. We're through. So we're going to get double jump at the end of this little alley. And should we so choose, we can actually spend our ability points in a way where we get triple jump. That's quite some way off, and we should be able to get there. But for now, we'll have to do with double jump. Double jump is great, but the game does also get more difficult, so it kind of balances. And here we go, double jump. Now we can head back left where we came from, and we can continue our chase for Gumo now. And speaking of Gumo, he will appear in your forefront right now. There he is. So let's head left. And down here we have our 4th energy cell. Cool. So we're now back to where we dropped down, and the reason we needed to go right was to get double jump so we could jump over this canyon. Like so. Cool. So we should be heading left here. We're going to head right because on the right is another energy cell. We just have to work our way to it. But what's also down here is this white cell. And the white cell acts as an ability point. So we can get ability points from levelling up, but we can also get ability points for just finding white cells around the map. And we're going to save our ability points up for now. The next thing we want to buy is 5 ability points away. Now we shut off this laser, we can use this little block to help us out. To redirect this projectile and smash through that rock bridge. There we go. Our 5th energy cell we're about to level up to. And now we can head back. And there we go. So now we're back on the trail of Gumo. And this little section is going to require some precise jumping. And it looks pretty nasty, as you're about to see. A mixture of spiked rock and red lighting makes this section look absolutely awful. I got sweaty hands, man, this isn't good. so Gumo's running away. He has one more puzzle for us. And I don't know what he's attempting here, but he does end up starting a rockfall. And now we have to avoid the rockfall. I'm always certain to take some damage. Oh shit. There you go. Cool, and we're up. I need to blow my nose again, this is gross, I apologise. So, before we go and say hi to Gumo, we're going to turn back, and in this secret part of the map we'll find a bit of XP. You'll find these secret places all over the map. And here we go, Gumo is going to give us the key to the Ginso Tree. Bogeys suck. So, we can now get in the Ginso Tree, and to restore the element of water, that's exactly where we want to go. But first, we're going to go back through this door. If you remember, I opened a door that required 2 energy just before we dropped down. We're going through it now. Come on, you bastard. And there you go. We have our 3rd life cell pickup, which takes us to 6th health. And we have one more bit of health to get before we get into the Ginso Tree. You fucker. He's trying to dodge him. Let's jump in the spirit well. There you go. Cool, so we have to brave the purple lasers one more time. And we're back. Cool. If you see me doing this, by the way, with my eyes, I'm concentrating so hard that I forget to blink, so then my eyes dry out. Cool. And here we are. Our next health cell. And I've missed. Rip. There we go. And there we go. Our 4th life cell pickup, which takes us to 7 health. And that is the majority of the health we're going to get most of this game. We get a little bit of health later on, but we have to do most of the game with just 7. And now we're in. Let's go into the Ginso Tree. So we need to get to the top of the Ginso Tree, and we are at the bottom. So it's just going to be a series of puzzle rooms that are fairly simple, we hope. So the first time I played this game, it took me about 9 hours. Absolute joke. And it had 650 deaths. So we've obviously come some way. And most of my deaths, that's actually bullshit, but some of my deaths came from this little room here. I must have died at least 20 times trying to get this right. I'm daft. But yes, we've improved since then, but not enough to complete the game in one life difficulty. Now we have a little mini boss here. He's quite healthy, got a lot of health. No, on that XP. Ugh. No. You fuck. Cool, so we're about halfway up the tree now. We're going to use regroup for the first time. So let's save, get our health back, get the energy back. Cool, and through this door we have my favourite skill in the game. Probably that's the opinion of most who have played the game as well. This skill is called Bash, and Bash allows you to fling off different things in the game. So you can project off projectiles, you can fling off of enemies, pretty little lanterns like the one to our left, and you can fling yourself in any direction that you want. And it speeds up the game for sure. But it also has other uses. So you can bash off enemies, like that. And you can also redirect projectiles. So I'll show you what I mean. So we need to break through some bits of wood. So we're going to use this projectile to smash through it. And then another projectile to smash through this one below us. Fucking hell. So that one's going to smash through the wood. We're going to take another one up there to smash through this bit of wood to get some XP. Mate, if I'm doing this as well, I'm not trying to show off my impressive cleavage. I'm trying to stretch my back because I'm in an unhealthy gaming position with my shoulders slumped. So on the right hand side of the screen you'll see a bit of energy. We're going to go and fetch that in a minute. And there it is. Four more keystones. Shit. Nearly at the top of the tree now. One more mini boss, and we're just going to use his attack against him. It'll take 4 of his attacks. He's dead. Before we go up, we're going to go right to visit another spirit well. And here we are, the heart of the Ginso Tree that is covered in corruption. We need to free the heart of corruption by going to the top left and the top right. So we'll do top left first. buddy. Okay. So use that spider bullet to get through that bit of wood, and we're through. Let's get rid of the corruption. And now, on the right hand side, I'm actually going to go through and kill the enemies first, because they can be quite annoying. So now we have to bring a projectile up here. I also think it's funny and ironic that while we need a projectile up here, I also need to projectile vomit. My hangover is not treating me well right now, so I apologise for my relative silence. There we go. So I'm now going to pause my podcast because shit is about to get real. As soon as we press X, we are going to restore the element of water. And the element of water is going to, well, water is going to flood the Ginso Tree. And we're going to have to race the water out of the top. We only get one chance, so if we mischump, we're dead. It's probably the best music and the best gameplay in the whole game. It is difficult though, so wish me luck. Go. And we're out. And I've got sweaty hands and it's gross. So we're going to watch this minute cutscene or so. Find out a bit more about the story. And here we are. Yes, Kuro the owl. She's going to play a lot more into the story. But she's going to knock us off of the Ginso Tree first, which isn't very nice. And a little hint to the story is that it was the light that she hated, the light of our kind. Of course, it was a light from the spirit tree that revived us. So we'll see much more of Kuro later on. But we've just been swatted off of the top of the Ginso Tree. We should have died, but look who's come to save us. Gumo, the bloody legend. And on the right there you can see another door that requires 2 keystones to get through. And you'll notice also that the water is clear. And that is because we restored the element of water. Cool. So, we're 33% of the way through the game. A third through, we've restored the element of water. Next is the element of wind. Now, most of the element of wind stuff happens on the left side of the map, where that kind of floating orb is. But we are on the far right side of the map. If you can see the little Ori face pulsating, that's where we are. Now, to get out of this side of the map, we're actually locked in this little section here, so we have to break ourselves out. So first things first is to get those keystones. Now you'll see a bar above Ori's head. That is a breath meter. It's also the first time we've swum in the game. Swam? I don't know. But yeah, should you so choose, you can use your ability points in a way that allows you to have unlimited breath underwater. It's not a necessity, you can get to every part of the game with limited breath. It's just more beneficial, I suppose. Here's our first keystone. Shit. And here's our second keystone. Ah, fucking hell. Now we head back up to the surface. We're through. So through here is going to be a dead end, but there is something in this little section that we desperately need. Mate, my eyes are so dry. Deary me. And on the right hand side of the screen you'll see an ancestral tree, and that is what we've come here for. This ancestral tree is going to give us Stomp, and Stomp's an ability that allows us to kind of jump off the ground and slam into the ground. So we can smash through these kind of bits of ground. We're unfortunately going to level up here, which is going to kill the enemy up there that we need. So in the meantime, now that we've got 5 ability points, we're going to get to Ultra Soul Link. Now, Ultra Soul Link is useful because every time we save, we now restore 2 bits of health instead of just 1. Come on, buddy. There we go. So yeah, Stomp allows us to break through kind of bits of floor. It allows us to smash down levers. And then down here we're going to get a Rhino, which is going to prove how powerful Stomp is against enemies. And it's dead. And now we can start heading to the left side of the map. We can get out of this section. Let's smash through here. So yeah, we want to head to the left side of the map now, and we're on the far right. So we basically just want to find the first spirit world that we can, which will allow us to teleport as far left as we've been. And the reason we're locked in this section of the map is because we need a Stomp to get through this bit here. And now we're through. And you might start to recognise this part of the map. This is where we started our chase for Gumo. And we've been to this spirit world before. Ow. And we're going to teleport to the middle of the map at Hollow Grove, which is the furthest left we've been. And we carry on left. So we're 9 ability points away from triple jump, so we're just going to keep saving for that really. And we need to go this way. This is a nice little section using the dash. Now we're on the far left of the map. Got there quick. Bash is useful. And look who's here, it's Kuro. So we're going to do the animal PC thing here. And slap some rocks on her head. And in her uncomfort state, she has dropped us a feather. And this is going to pave her way to a new skill called Glide, where the feather basically acts as a parachute. I got itchy nose, man. Doesn't look good. Cool. And we're gliding our way to the Misty Woods. So I thought I'd show you this. So most of the map is rigid. If you go up and down an alley, it'll be the same each time you go up and down it. But the Misty Woods is misty, and it allows it, basically, to change the map. So you can be somewhere in the Misty Woods, turn around, and it will change. And I'll show you each instance when it does that. You want to kill this little shit. He'll follow us. Come on, buddy. Come on. I literally hate that hawk. And the reason I've killed it is so we can stop here. So this lantern, basically, will spit out the key for the Forlorn Ruins, which we need. But to get the key out of it, we need to put an orb in this little pot here. That orb lives right in the depths of the Misty Woods. So let's go and get it out. I'm pretty low on health here, man. Let's make a few saves. Okay, so each time we save, we'll now restore 2 bits of health. But we have to wait 10 seconds between each save. So, we're going to be nice and patient. And we'll make one more just to have the full health. Carry on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Cool. Now the Misty Woods has 4 keystones. We're coming up to the first one, and when we get it and turn around, there's going to be a flash, a rumble, and that is the signification of the map changing. There you go, and now the map is changed. And this is going to happen 5 or 6 times during our stay. It's going to happen again. Flash, rumble, map changes. And I said we needed to find an orb in the Misty Woods. This is the orb, and while it's close in proximity, it can be further away on our route. It's going to take us quite some time to get there. And that's going to change again. There you go. And this section has about 9 enemies in, and we're going to kill them all. We're going to take our time doing so. Cool. That's most of them. Ow, you fuck. Cool, and that's that. And now dust down here, we're going to come to another ancestral tree. And in this tree, we're going to get the skill climb. It essentially replaces wall jump for the most part. We're going to be able to climb up walls instead. We're also going to be able to hang off walls. Map's going to change. And now, these blue lilies pads, you'll see, come in and out depending on when we jump. So when we jump, we have to make sure that they're out for us. Mate, my eyes are so dry. Right, we've got 2 kamikaze enemies waiting for us. There's 1. There's 2. And then a green rhino that can get in the bin. Goodbye. Map changes again, and we have 1 keystone left to get. I feel like I got an eyelash in my eye. Cool. Now when we land, we're going to get mortars on our head. We can barely even see the enemy unless we jump. There he is. More of him in just a minute. And there's our 4th keystone. Map will change. Through. I've definitely got sun in my eye, hang on. Cool, we're nearly there. So now we have two mini bosses at the same time, which is fun. It's one of them. And the other's dead too. Now we have 4 keystones to get through to the orb. And now we have to pick up the orb. And when we do, the map will change for a final time. And we have to carry this orb all the way back to the beginning of the Misty Woods. When the map changes, we won't be that far. You might start to recognise it. Eyes are so dry. Cool, and here we are. So we can now put the orb in the pot and the lantern will spit out our key. I just thought then I wasn't recording, I would have been quite upset. Cool, so here we are. So now we have to go down to the bottom left of the map, and to get there we have to momentarily go right. Now we've used that lever, we don't actually have to, that's just for completion. We're not actually going to go back that way. Cool, we need to use this green rhino to smash open a green door. Come on, buddy. There you go. Come on, buddy. So we now want to bring the spider with us. We can get this lever. And here we are, on the doorstep of the Forlorn Ruins. You'll notice it's particularly icy. And when we go in, we're going to see these Gumo creatures. This is the Gumon's residence, and they froze to death. All of them. That's not very nice. Now these orange tipped rocks, we cannot stand on them, otherwise we die. Unless we're holding this lovely orb, and this orb gives us some other powers. Which includes but not limited to defying almost every force in the Forlorn Ruins. So I'll show you what I mean. So when we pick it up, we're now limited to 1 jump, and our agility is poo. But yes, we can walk up walls, and we can hang upside down. And this is particularly tricky, so I'm going to be silent for 5 minutes, wish me luck. Actually, see if we're not carrying the orb, it will follow us around. Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Come! Ah! Shit! We need to fuck that up. Alright, I want to make some saves. But you can't save too close to your last save, otherwise you die. So make one more save and then we'll continue. Calm, Sam, calm. Fuck. There you go. And that is the worst of it. Cool. And look who has turned up to the Forlorn Ruins. Gumo. Young chap. So we're now going to lose our orb. We're going to put it into this pot. This game loves pots and orbs. And having done so, we have brought the Forlorn Ruins back to life. And now Gumo has entered the Forlorn Ruins and has seen all of his dead brethren. Not a happy bunny. And here we are. So we are near the exit of the Forlorn Ruins now. Fucking hate that bit. They hit you, those lasers, you're dead. Cool. And we are restoring the elements of wind in the heart of the Forlorn Ruins. And as we restore the elements of wind, Gumo decides to take the orb out of the pot and the Forlorn Ruins collapse. So we now have the Forlorn Ruins escape. Wish me luck. Obstacles everywhere. We're out. So that is the Forlorn Ruins escape that joins the Ginso Tree escape. And look where we're about to land. Look at the top of the screen. Yes. Kuro's nest, indeed. Let's watch this cutscene. It's quite revealing. So here is Kuro with 3 chicks. And this is the spirit tree releasing a burst of light that revived Ori in the prologue. And she finds 3 dead chicks. I read into this, and the creator was trying to give a yin-yang feel. So, basically a world needs as much light as it does dark. And the light in this case killed the dark, which is represented by owl chicks. So now you can see why Kuro would be pretty angry And because we represent the light, she now hates us. And look who's come to say hello. And we're now going to play a game of hide and seek with Kuro, so we can't be out of cover for too long. We now need to smash through a door on our right, so we need to bait this green rhino out. That was fucking close to hitting us, wasn't it? I think that should have done it. It has. Now we can escape. And we are through. So you'll notice there's now vents of wind. That is because we have restored the elements of wind. Next, we have one more. So we're 2/3 of the way through. We need to restore the element of warmth last. To get into Mount Horu, we have to go to the top left of the map to get a key. And that's where we're going to head now. So we're going to head to the top left of the map to get a key, and then we'll head to Mount Horu. 1/3 to go. Come on, let this be the run. So yes, as I said, there's now these vents of wind throughout the game, which is nice to glide in. Cool, now we might get a bit of lag here, so we might need to reload our game. We'll see how it deals. But the wind won't load here, and then it suddenly will. There it is. And if we get lag, ah yes, we're getting lag. We're gonna have to quit. Let's make a save. Exit. Jump back in. Otherwise that lag continues forever, and it's horrible to play in. There we go. Alright. So we're now going up the valleys of the wind. Or valley of the winds. There you go. And in the background you can actually see Mount Horu. Cool. Now the whole premise of this part of the game is this kind of channel of wind going through the middle of this Sorrow Pass. And it stops here, where this bridge of rocks is. So we need to get around there and on top of it and stomp through it. So that's what we have to do. So we have to find lots and lots of keystones. Now, this green frog's interesting. We could use his projectile to break through this bridge above us. We're not going to, because I think that's cheating. So we're going to do it the legit way. Now we've got 4 keystones, but we have to bait this kamikaze guy out so we can smash him through a wall. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, this has got to be the run. And here we are. This is back to where the frog was. You remember? And this lever opens up our way to an ability point. Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to lean back a little bit. I'm going to put my feet up. My back hurts well too much. Alright, let's carry on. Now these jets of fire will kill me in one shot. And we have to take this ball with us, and it'll be easy to explain why when we get to where we need to be. So let's open up this gate, and while it's opening, we'll go this way and fetch an energy cell. And now, somehow, this ball of hay is going to protect us from a very, very strong jet stream of fire. We now just need to block off all the different streams of fire. That's not good. Now, if we wedge this through, we can get the ball back. Fuck. Cool. Now, we are finally above that bridge of rocks that I spoke about, and we can stomp through, which will let the wind come through. Now, we have to do this one more time. And here we go. This is the second one we need to break through, so we need to go around to the left again. And we're coming to the last ancestral tree that we'll visit in this run. There are others through the game in sections we haven't been to, but they are non-compulsory. And this is going to give us charge jump, so it allows us to do a really big jump, but it also allows us to do targeted jumps. So let me do a really big jump first. There you go. But these targeted jumps are really useful as well. I'm getting nervous now. I want this to be the run where we do it. Ah, fucking hell. 4 damage, okay. Take our time, patience. Make a few saves. Cool. What the fuck? 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 Oh my god. Spirit Well saved us. Oh my god. I'm just fucking dying, dude. Okay. Breathe. We're back to full health. Come on, dude. Cool. So we're now above the next bridge of rocks. And now we can glide to the top of Sorrow Pass, where we're going to find the key to Mount Horu. Cool. Now, we're also going to get a cutscene that I can't skip even if I wanted to. And here we go. So here we get a cutscene. Now, this takes us back to the prologue days, or at least a scene of the prologue. This is current time. So this is where Naru and Ori used to hang out before Naru died. There is Naru, our foster mum. And look who's coming into picture. It's Gumo with the orb from the Forlorn Ruins. And just like it brought the Forlorn Ruins back to life, it has brought Naru back to life. Now Naru and Gumo are pointing towards Mount Horu. Cool, so we have the key for Mount Horu, and now all we have to do is go there. So I'm going to get to the first spirit well I can. I'm going to go to the safer of the two that are near us now. Oh my god. Cool, and before we go to this spirit well, I'm going to go to the bottom here, where we can just find an easy to fetch ability point. Fuckers. And here it is. So we're now 1 point off of triple jump. And we're now going to go to the spirit well. And teleport to the Thornfelt Swamp. There's an ability point, and now we can buy a triple jump. So let's go round. So now we have triple jump, and we may even get to ultra defense, but we'll see. Cool, so now we just go to Mount Horu. Then we're going to have to tackle Mount Horu, which is always difficult. Just turned out my heater again. And we're coming to a new bit of health. We haven't had a new bit of health for a while. There we are, now up to 8 health. However, most of the stuff in Mount Horu kills us in one shot anyway. Not ideal. I'm going to take a quick trip up here just to visit Spirit Well. Here we are, the gates of Mount Horu. Fuck, man, this is where I get super nervous. Fuck's sake. So, Mount Horu has 8 rooms. 1 on each side for 4 levels. So there's 4 down the left, 4 down the right on 4 different tiers. We have to start at the top. That's where we're going to go. Right, room 1. I don't feel very confident, man. Fuck me, I hate this part. So Naru has come to Mount Horu, Gumo got separated. And in each of the 8 rooms, we basically need to block up the lava flow. So that is room 1 done. And we need to get out of room 1. Fuck me, I'm nervous. Heart's beating, man. Heart is beating. One room down, 7 to go. Number 2. Oh man, not confident. Nervous. Cool, 6 more rooms to go. So that's the top layer done. Fucking guys are brutal, man. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. Time to make some saves. Get that health back. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Mount Horu is brutal. Make one more save and get us back to full health. Okay. Okay, so we now have to kill all of these. Is this one dead? Yes. Fucking hell, man, my heart's going. That's 3 of them done. Room 4. Okay. Why would you make that? Come on, buddy. Forum's done. Halfway. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fucking hell. I'm so worried. Okay. So we now go down another tier. This is not my favourite room. Not at all. Ow. Getting down isn't easy on this one. Fuck. Heart. Take a moment, mate. Take a moment. Let's have a glass of water. Cheers. Look at my fucking hands, man. Isn't that ridiculous? Okay. 5 done. My heart shouldn't be going this fast, this is so stupid. It's a video game, buddy, come on. Alright. Fucking hell. Six done. Room 7. Oh my fucking god, I nearly fucking died. Saves for fun here. In fact, let's go level up. Oh, go and make us full health. My god, feels sick. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Come on. No more fucking pussy shit. You have one room to go and then an escape and you're done. One room, escape, done. Easy. Boom. Pardon me. Okay, one room. One room. One room. One room. You can do this room, man. Half the room and my least favourite part. If you stand on these hot coals too long, they burn you. Okay. I don't want to die right now. In a minute we have to go back, which is harder. In fact, no, fuck this, risk it. Fuck, man. I'm gonna take another drink. Oh my god. 8 rooms done. Now we just need to get to the escape. Fucking feel ill. Okay, mini boss. Fuck. The furthest we've been. Fucking hell, my heart's going. This is the escape of the entire game. This is it. So we're going to restore the element of warmth. And then Kuro is going to chase us. Come on. The element of warmth is restored. It's the final chase. No, 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 no. Oh my fuck. Come on, buddy. Come on! Son! Come on! Woo! Woo! Let's go, baby! Fuck! Fuck! Oh, shit. Alright, let's enjoy the rest of the story. Fuck. Did it! Come on! So Ori has been caught by Kuro and is in great damage. So Nibel, we just have to get to the spirit tree. There's the achievement. There's the achievement. Yes. And Kuro has plucked us out of thin air. And look who has turned up. Our foster mother Naru, who's been brought back to life, has found us. And Kuro about to kill us. I'll let the game speak for itself. As Kuro remembers back to her dead chicks. And to save everything, Kuro is going to take back the spirit of the tree. Bittersweet that is Kuro dying, bless her heart. To save the entire forest, she brought sign back to the tree, and the fires have been put out. But Kuro was the sacrifice. And the forest is restored. We did it. Gumo and Naru go their separate ways. And Naru returns home. And look what she has with her. What a lovely little ending. And that is Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition officially on One Life difficulty. And before we play the credits, let's go and have a look at that gamer card of mine. Unlocked. Complete the game on One Life difficulty, which hopefully has taken me... Where can I find out? Where do I find... Fuck's sake. Where do I find my total gamer score? Why is this so difficult? There it is. 100,006 gamer score. We made it to 100k. Oh man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm going to leave the credits rolling. Whether this makes a final video, I don't know. But we did it. We actually did it. I think that was 28 or 29 attempts. Thank you very much for watching. I got sweat patches, yeah, for sure. We did it. Bloody hell.